The problem really is in the upper tier of that division, because the Cardinals are the Cardinals and the Pirates and the Cubs have two terrific organizations. And I think the headline here isn't so much that they're a game and a half or, 2.5 games out of last place. It's that the top of that division is so strong right now, and the Reds are so weak right now as an organization that they've really got to rebuild. I mean, it didn't take the Cubs, like Pete said, what did God tell the Cubs? Don't do anything until I get back.
Right.
The Pirates have been coming out of the hole a long, long time, and they're finally out of it. And the Cardinals are the bell cow for the entire Major League Baseball. So I just think it's imperative that they do the right thing here, because they will never get up to the top of that division in the near future unless they do the right thing here and part with some of these guys that just weren't good enough when this team was good.
I don't want to take the rose-colored glasses away from our fans, but every morning when you wake up, if you're a Reds fan and you say to yourself, can the Reds be good next year or the year after that? Look at the standings every morning when you wake up and say to yourself, can they be good again before 2018? The answer is clearly no, because the Cubs are really, really good with great young talent. The Pirates have been on the come for a couple years now. The Cardinals are the Cardinals. The Reds aren't even close to being in that same league, and for that reason, they really should trade off as many guys as they can.
Yeah, the Cubs are 6 games over 500. They're 10.5 games out of first.
Yeah, and the Cubs, I mean, you look at you're going to look at a everyday starting lineup with the Cubs that is going to be all young guys, and that are all just going to be mashing. I mean, you know, they don't have so many good young talented guys. They don't know what to do with them, where to put them. I mean, you're going to have Schwarber at catcher, Rizzo at first. You got Addison Russell, you got Starlin Castro, you got Bryant, you got Baez, you got Soler. I mean, that's a potential
and what are the
6 or 7 guys that are all like 23, 24 years old.
And what do the Cardinals do today? They lose Holiday, they go out and get the kid from Cleveland.
Brandon Moss,
So it's like
amazing.
It is. Yeah. It's just, but that's what happens when you got a plan and when you got a farm system. And this team, I'm sorry, until that trade with Cueto, they don't have a farm system. I guess they got good pitching. They got nobody else. They still have no successor at third base. They have no successor at second base. They have no successor in right field. Well, how can you legitimately look at this organization and say, in 2 years, this team is going to be a contender?